Commentary 16 Thoughts on the Patriots' 23-17 win over the Ravens. 1. Some of us, ahem, needed the lesson more than others, but make no mistake, the lesson has been learned. Even when the Patriots' opponent looks superior on paper and in the standings, even when it feels like the season has taken an irreparable turn for the worse and the good times will be few, writing off Bill Belichick's team against any opponent is a formal request to look like a fool. The Patriots came into Sunday's night's matchup with a 3-5 record, one win against the Jets, who I believe were informally relegated from the NFL in 1989 in their last 5 games, and facing a frequent nemesis that last season had sent the franchise the kind of rut they hadn't endured in 20 years. It looked as bleak as the rainy, windy Foxborough weather, which looked like an outtake from The Perfect Storm, too. So what happened? Just the kind of inspiring team-wide feat we've seen so many times the past 2 decades, but the kind thing that seemed out of reach this season. The Patriots went out and played tougher than the Ravens, running the ball down their gullets with second-year back and budding sensation Damien Harris gaining 121 often ferocious yards on 22 carries. Cam Newton ran for a touchdown and threw for another, and the defense brutally belted the Ravens at any and every opportunity. I don't know if the 4-5 Patriots are a playoff team. I don't know if what they did is sustainable. But they were the better team Sunday, and now we know what all those close early losses couldn't confirm: they can beat anyone. They might not always do it. But they can. They can. Point 3. By the end of the game, the NBC broadcast looked like a combo of the foggy Bears-Eagles playoff game in '87 and Waterworld. This confirmed something else: the Patriots remain a terrific lousy weather team. They did not make the fundamental mistakes that the Ravens did in the rain. Baltimore had at least 3 bad snaps, and 1 in a wildcat formation to Mark Ingram that killed a drive, and another later that got by Lamar Jackson, were extremely costly. The game ended on a dropped pass by the Ravens, which was fitting. Meanwhile, Newton and the Patriots did not commit a turnover. Point 4. Harris was the No.1 star of the game, setting the tone with his hard running against a Ravens defense that stacked the box and may or may not have had Ray Lewis out there in Patrick Queen's jersey. But there were plenty of unsung heroes that deserved to be sung. Many of Harris' best runs seemed to come behind Isaiah Wynn and Joe Thuney on the left side, but the entire line set the tone against a Ravens defense that entered with the league's No.1 ranked run defense. Meyers, whom we should believe in now, had a huge 3rd and 3 conversion late and threw a touchdown pass. And Rex Burkhead just chugs along as a steady contributor, with 66 total yards and a pair of receiving touchdowns. Point 5.